Yo, how's everyone doing? Welcome back for some more Forza Horizon. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the Ferrari 599XX in the original Forza Horizon, as well as in Forza Horizon 3. And the first thing that I wanted to mention is that the weight of the cars is actually different by a very small amount. I think it's about 12 pounds, and I find that to be kind of weird, but the other difference is the value of the cars. It's 1.5 million credits to buy it from the auto show in the original Forza Horizon, but in Forza Horizon 3, it's only valued at 1 million, but that's not really relevant because obviously we got the car for free through the Forzathon event, and obviously we actually had two chances to win it for free, and otherwise you paid a lot of money probably at the auction house. But you could also win the car for free in the original Forza Horizon, which was really cool. You could do these star showdowns, and basically you would 1v1 these people that you were racing against at the Horizon Festival, but if you would beat them, you would win their car. There were 7 showdowns, and the final one was to win the 599XX, and I really wanted to show that race, but sadly, since I already beat it, you can't go back and do the race again. But the one weird thing that I noticed today that I never saw before is that little E and the other icon near the hood, and I wasn't sure what it was, but the difference I noticed is that Forza Horizon, you actually can't remove that no matter what you do, but in Forza Horizon 3 you can remove it when you change the paint colors. And also the roof of the car in Horizon would always stay that grayish color, but in Horizon 3 you can completely change the color of the car, and for some reason in Forza Horizon it didn't have the number 3 on the hood and on the side of the cars, but it does in this game, and that was the one thing that made me realize, like, wow, this is an extreme track toy, because I never thought of this car that way in the original Forza Horizon. But one thing you may or may not have noticed is that there's actually a lighter color blue that is a stock paint color in Forza Horizon 3 that you just saw there, and that's not in Forza Horizon, so I thought that was kind of weird. But in the original Forza Horizon, for some reason white looked the best to me on this car, but in this game I absolutely love this gray color, and I really wish there was a Forza Vista in previous Horizon games. I mean, look at this motor, that is absolutely beautiful, and really cool that we can actually see it in this game. But remember, I was just talking about the E and that little icon. I'm thinking that because there's like a little lever, you can actually see it right there. It looks like a button and something you can pull. I think that's how the hood kind of releases and gets taken off of the car. I'm not 100% sure. If anyone knows for sure, just let me know, but I thought that was kind of interesting. But in terms of the performance stats, besides the weight, everything was identical in both games, which is really nice to see because it is the same exact car. But the one thing that was nice in Forza Horizon was that you could actually buy this car from the auto show. It was in the game the whole time, and you didn't have to wait for them to add it in through a Forzathon event, so that was definitely one thing that was cool. And I actually personally didn't get it until I beat that guy in the race though and won the car for free, so I'm glad that I didn't buy it though, because honestly it would have been a waste of money. But one question I have for everyone is, obviously there's a big difference when it comes to tuning, because in Forza Horizon there was no tuning. You upgraded your car and that was absolutely it. You couldn't adjust your tire pressure and the gear ratios or anything else. So are you happy about that? Like, do you like that you can actually tune your cars now? Or did you like it better in Forza Horizon where it was simple, there was no tuning, nothing like that, you just built your car, you upgraded the parts, and that was it? And I'm not sure which I like better. I like both personally, and it's kind of hard for me to say, but these are the upgrades that were available in the original Forza Horizon, and the engine parts were exactly the same in both games, which was really nice to see. But there actually are some differences when it comes to the upgrades in both of the games, and you're about to see Forza Horizon 3 here right now. And like I said, the engine parts were all exactly identical, which is good. It should line up for the most part, but the main differences here is that you can actually build your car for rally, which this thing I don't think anyone would ever use for rally, but you could put the rally springs on, and you could also put the rally tires, so that's definitely something different. And also, this game, it has a transmission upgrade, but in Forza Horizon it had a clutch upgrade, so I'm not sure why they didn't just put the race transmission on this car stock, which is a thing in this game, and then they could have just let you upgrade the clutch. So not sure why they changed that, really can't figure that one out. But you can put a different front bumper. It's basically the same one that you can put on every car, but the big difference, and this is something you could not do at all in the original Forza Horizon, yes, the big wing, but I don't even mean that. I'm talking about this, the winglets, those little things that flare out of the car on the sides, near the top, near the rear window, and that is called a winglet if I remember correctly. Both of them are winglets, and they have to do with the aerodynamics. They're supposed to actually help the car, but according to the statistics, if you take them off, it reduces weight, so it helps the performance. But in real life, I don't think that would happen because they're there for a reason. I mean, they're very unique. I'm sure everyone notices them, but then obviously you can do the all-wheel drive swap, which I would never do, and then also turbo it, but I probably wouldn't do that either because I love the sounds of this thing when it's bone stock, and I think it sounds way better in Forza Horizon 3 for sure, which you're going to hear just game sounds very shortly. But I do want to obviously talk about the gameplay mechanics and how the cars feel to drive in both of the games, and man, it felt great to be back on the original Forza Horizon. But I'd say the car is a little bit grippier in this game right here. I'm not sure why, but the launch feels a little bit better. Keep in mind this is a rear-wheel drive car, and the grip on this car in both games is very good for what the car is, but it's a little bit grippier in this game, definitely going around turns and just slightly when you're launching the car. But in both games the handling is absolutely crazy. It's so good, such a good cornering car, and I absolutely love it because of that. But there are a few differences. I noticed that first gear is a little bit shorter in the original Horizon than it is in Forza Horizon 3, so that's kind of interesting. And one other difference I noticed is that in the original Horizon, this car really struggles to hit 200 miles per hour. Now, I think I've topped out at about 198, so maybe that's what the top speed is set to in this game, but in Forza Horizon 3, it's definitely over 200, and I rip to 200 in that car. I go over 200 and max out that top speed in no time because the acceleration is that good. But in this game, once you hit 190, it's really sluggish and it's not quite as good of a feel. It doesn't feel quite as fast, and that's definitely a big difference when it comes to the performance. Not a huge difference when it comes to the actual speed, but it is a difference. And right there I actually got a stuntman skill, which I do not remember ever doing that in the original Forza Horizon before. I've obviously done it in Horizon 3 with the Forzathon events and everything like that, but the braking on this car is absolutely crazy good in both games. Definitely not an issue, and overall the car is a ton of fun to drive in both of the games. The gearing ratios feel really good, even though they're slightly different. It's not a huge difference, but it is there. There is certainly a difference, but I absolutely love this car, but it screams way louder in Forza Horizon 3, and I think it's a little bit more fun to drive in Forza Horizon just because the game feels a little bit better for some reason. I don't know why, and I don't mean that Horizon 1 feels better than Horizon 3. Just driving this particular car, it feels better to me in Horizon. Even though I love it in Horizon 3, it feels just a little bit better in that original Horizon. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to let me know what you think of the 599XX, and also let me know which game you like it better in, Horizon 1 or Horizon 3. But have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all again very soon. Peace out.
Keep left. In 200 yards, keep left.